Today on CityCast Nashville, we have made it to March. Hallelujah. And we have got you covered on what to eat, hear, and do around town this month. From Holy at Cheekwood to weed wrangling invasive plants, plus wrestling, basketball, and Women's History Month, oh my. There are so many fun ways to get out and enjoy Nashville as we head into spring. It's Monday, March 2nd. I'm your host, Marie Cecile Anderson, and this is what Nashville's talking about. We've made it to March! Woo. Yay! I think I should actually take down my Christmas wreath that I still have up.
Yeah. It's time.
It's time.
And I just want to say up top, thanks to February, I'm having my fence repaired right now. So if you hear a compressor or a nail gun or my dog barking, that's what that is. But I have a feeling a lot of people listening to this podcast are familiar with fence repair right now.
Yeah, why do you need your fence repaired, Whitney?
Because a giant tree fell out of a Metro stormwater ditch and landed on it.
Ah, yes.
Thanks, Ice Storm.
Did not have the luck of the Irish on your side.
They stole my Lucky Charms.
That's right. It's March and we have St. Patrick's Day. It's Women's History Month. And apparently also Nashville has an Elvis festival. Did y'all know it's actually the 10th anniversary of this one out in Franklin?
Thought that would be more of a Memphis thing.
I know. Nope. Here in Nashville, we also celebrate Elvis. Let's get into it. I want to know what y'all are most excited to hear this month in Music City. Daniel, why don't you begin? What are you going to put in your ears?
I am super excited to go see Carter Faith at Exit In on March 20th. And I actually learned about her on our episode that we did with Ann Powers. We did a Best Music from Nashville Artists in 2025. And we talked about her album Cherry Valley. And so after that episode, I kind of dug into her discography. And she's got an incredible voice. Her music is like a really interesting take on country. A lot more like melancholy, I would say. And she's got a song, Sail, that I've been super into recently. And so, yeah, like this tour is selling out really quickly. She's really on the rise. She just announced that she's going to be opening for Post Malone and Jelly Roll on their stadium tour. So,
somebody's made it.
Yeah, she's on the up. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see her at a venue like Exit In and like catch her at this moment in her career. How about you, Marie?
I feel like every month I'm like, what's Dolly Parton doing? And guess what? She's doing something again here in Nashville. This is so fun. So Dolly is actually turning 80 years old this year. And so is the Nashville Symphony. And so back by popular demand, Dolly Parton's Threads is coming March 19th through the 21st. The picture of this concert is of Dolly, like with a wand, like as the conductor. But I will say Dolly Parton will not be in attendance.
Aww.
I know.
I love that they have that disclaimer on the website, though.
Yeah.
They're like, sorry.
Well, I think so. Last year they premiered the world premiere of this, and Dolly was in attendance. So they just had to make sure to note that Dolly will not be there.
Speaking of symphonies, I'm excited to go hear a different kind of symphony. That's pro wrestling symphony, folks. Our friends, the newest wrestling promotion here in Nashville, they have a match called Undeniable on March 8th at Eastside Bowl. It's a 2 p.m. show, all ages. They're crowning their first women's champion, which I dig. This is for Women's History Month. I guess also a men's champion will be crowned, but their first women's champion, and I did look it up, and Freya the Slayer is in contention for that title.
What a name.
So y'all go back and listen to our episode with those guys because it's so fun to hear them talk about not just what they're doing right now, but the history of pro wrestling in Nashville. And speaking of Women's History Month, Tennessee State Museum is going to be the place to go this year to catch all of your Women's History Month tours and information to pack your brain with knowledge about the ladies. Every Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. through the end of the month, they're doing a Women's History Month tour at the State Museum. And that's, like I said, that's kind of our option this year, mostly because somebody blew up the downtown library. So you can't go to that women's suffrage room.
Oh,
Another
no.
casualty of the downtown library.
And then speaking of things that are closed, not because they got blown up, but the Parthenon, important to know, is now closed through probably the end of June. But the Centennial Park Conservatory and Nashville Sites, a walking tour company that I know Marie loves, they have partnered on a new self-guided audio tour that invites visitors to explore the layered history of Metro Park's Centennial Park, where art, activism, community, and nature have intersected for generations. This thing is accessible via QR codes that they've placed all around Centennial Park. It's a 12-stop tour. Marie, I know you're going to ask. It does include the Taylor Swift bench.
Yes.
And the whole thing is written by Dr. LaRotha Williams Jr., who's a professor at TSU, and also newly appointed Davidson County historian.
We should get him on the pod.
Woo!
So anyway, that's a fun thing to check out. Get out there, walk those beautiful trails, check out the beehives by the lake and the herb gardens.
I love that.
And hear a little bit about what it all means.
That is beautiful. What a great way to celebrate spring, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go into what we want to do this month. And I'm going to begin because I just brought up spring. The best way, I think, in my opinion, to celebrate spring is the ancient Hindu festival of Holi at Cheekwood on March 28th. We did a full episode on this, which I learned so much last year. And this festival is, celebration of the coming of spring. It's good over evil, new beginnings. And the best part is you can throw colors at your friends and family, and each color represents something. And it's just a really happy celebration. And obviously, Cheekwood had to close because of the storm. So they open in a week. And so everyone should go out there and support Cheekwood, go to this festival and just celebrate spring. How beautiful is that?
This thing will sell out, folks. So get tickets now, cheekwood.org, if you want to go. And yeah, go back and listen to our episode about this from last year. It is such a fun festival, and throwing things at your friends.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
I'm picturing leaving that. Everyone's just so colorful.
I know. And your cars are just filled with colors for years afterwards.
Till the next year.
Daniel, what are you excited to do?
Marie, this might be your nightmare, but as sports guy, I'm super excited to check out the SEC men's basketball tournament at Bridgestone. Bridgestone hosts this pretty much every year. It's kind of become the go-to venue for this. And it's such a fun tournament.
What does SEC stand for?
Southeastern Conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
And yeah, when it comes to college basketball, I just love watching it. I don't have a team. I dropped out of college, so I have no vested interest there. But one of my close friends and his dad are huge Vandy fans. So I've gone to a couple games with them and just have grown to they've become the team I root for. And this year is really cool because they have a real shot at winning the SEC championship. Both men's and women's teams are on having historic seasons. So it just gets you in the mood for March Madness. I love March Madness. It's one of my top favorite sporting events in the year. Love setting up brackets and everything. It's just so fun.
Guess who I'm rooting for?
Who you got?
Go Tar Heels.
Oh, let's go.
Tar Heels. No, my sister's husband went to Chapel Hill, and so my nephews are always decked out in Chapel Hill gear. So I will vote for Tar Heels.
I went to NYU. We were a Division 4 team, maybe Division 6.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we had sports. So I don't really have a dog in this fight either. I like picking random teams based on mascots. And I always think Gonzaga is going to do really well because I don't know. I just like Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I look for the underdogs. I like the feel-good stories. I'm looking for the big dance. The big dance.
The big old dance.
And it's not just our Vandy teams that have a chance of getting there. Let's keep an eye on Belmont and MTSU as well.
True.
Man, that would be awesome if 3 of our local schools were all in the Final Four. No, that's not what it is. In the brackets.
Yeah.
It's not the Final Four till there's 4 at the final.
Yeah, I mean, legitimately, Vanderbilt men's and women's could both win the championship this year, which would be crazy.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Would they carry the basket into the river, or is that only for goalposts?
Yes.
I was just about to ask, what would they do?
I don't know. That'd be very cool.
Hi, I'm David Plotz. I'm the CEO of CityCast, a podcast network that includes this show you're listening to, and also 12 other CityCasts in 12 other cities. And each one knows their city as well as your local team knows yours. So isn't it time we connected them? Don't you want to know how they're tackling their bike lane problems and housing challenges and sidewalk dog poop crises? That's why I'm hosting a new podcast called Your City Could Be Better. Because it could be. Every week, I'll chat with a different host in our CityCast network about what their cities are doing right and wrong, the weird things they're trying, and the surprising successes, so that we can all learn how to make our cities a little bit better. Listen to Your City Could Be Better on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
What else are you doing this month, Daniel? Because I know you're a big music guy and there is a big festival happening.
I am, yeah. And so I've never gone to this before. It's going to be my first time attending the Tin Pan South Festival, which I just learned this. It's apparently the world's largest songwriters festival. It features over 400 songwriters from around the world, and it's going to run from Tuesday, March 24th through Saturday, March 28th. Some of the venues that the shows are going to be taking place at are 3rd and Lindsley, Bluebird Cafe, Station Inn. Something really cool about the event is that it also acts as a fundraiser to the Nashville Songwriters Association International, which does a lot of work protecting the rights and future of songwriting as a profession. So, Marie, I know you and I are both songwriters and artists ourselves. So this to me is like such a staple for Nashville.
It's also a great opportunity to get out to some of these really important independent venues, like Daniel mentioned, 3rd and Lindsley, Station Inn, these places that have anchored our local music scene for so long. We're going to have an episode coming up later this month with Chris Cobb from Music Venue Alliance and John Grau, who's an artist manager, talking about the struggle for independent venues to survive in our city right now. So what a wonderful opportunity to get out and show some love. Even if you've never heard of the songwriters who are on the bill, you're still probably going to at least hear one song that makes you go, huh.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Things that make you go, huh.
That's the whole joy of it, is like discovering that.
It's about discovery.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then lastly, I am going to run my first 5K this month, which, really excited. Going to be doing the St. Paddy's Day Marathon on Saturday, March 7th. I was thinking about doing the half marathon, but I was like, I'm going to just keep it simple. Just start with the 5K. Yeah. We're going to get a group together and all run it together. And then we'll probably go to McNamara's after and have a nice Guinness to celebrate.
Yes.
I am also going to do outdoorsy on that exact same day. I'm excited that it is the annual Weed Wrangle on March 7th. This was founded in 2015 by the Garden Club of Nashville and has now gone nationwide. Basically, it's a one-day citywide volunteer effort to help rescue our public parks and green spaces from invasive species through hands-on removal of especially harmful trees, vines, and flowering plants. So this is stuff like bush honeysuckle, tree of heaven, Chinese privet, all the stuff that gets up into our parks and into our yards and chokes out our native plants here in Nashville. There's going to be all kinds of opportunities to volunteer. Hands On Nashville has those. Go check that out. And it's the kind of thing that if you like going into the forest and yanking stuff out by the roots, which I find particularly satisfying, you can join different Friends of Parks groups across the city all year long. They're always doing Restore the Forest events. And it's basically just about clearing out all this junk so that the native plants and flowers that our birds and critters need to survive have space to grow. So I'm excited about Weed Wrangle.
Weed Wrangle. I've been hearing it everywhere. They have really good publicity. No, it's been on the news everywhere. Like, Weed Wrangle is coming up. I'm like, whoa.
I mean, there's so much debris all over the place. While we're clearing that out, we might as well also clear out the junky stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, I have one more to do this month. And it's really exciting. March 5th, Thursday, March 5th, I will be on 911 Nashville.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh my God.
It's finally out. My episode is coming. It's episode
here.
12. I know I told everyone it was airing accidentally a couple weeks ago. It was during the Olympics and it did not air because why? The Olympics. So
the Olympics.
I got confirmation March 5th. Hopefully I'm still in. You know, I did an episode of Flight of the Conchords and told everybody I was in that show. And then when it aired, I wasn't in it. You could see my knee. So, but I'm pretty important to the storyline. So I hope they don't edit me out.
You're not going to get cut. You're Marie Cecile Anderson,
Hey.
host of CityCast Nashville.
That's right. But in Hollywood, I've learned that us little people, they don't really care about us.
Well, you're big to us, Marie.
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody
thank you.
tune in.
We should
Tune
do a
in.
watch
Maybe we should
party.
host a watch party.
Hey.
I'm
Yeah.
going to try. I'll probably be at East Nashville Beer Works on March 5th.
All right, you heard
so-
it here. Everybody, we'll see you at East Nashville Beer Works.
That's
on
right.
Thursday, March 5th.
Get them to put it up on that like projector in the back.
Exactly. Come see if I get edited out on March 5th at East Nashville Beer Works. That'd be fun.
Okay, so East Nashville Beer Works, they have a great new sandwich.
Wait, you have to tell me all about this sandwich. Did you pioneer this sandwich?
Okay, so here's what happened. I went to East Nashville Beer Works, as I do. And y'all know at home, they make pizza, but they had a sandwich for the Stranger Things
Right.
pop-up that they did last year. They had a fried bologna sandwich, and it was great. And I said to the chef, Shane, this sandwich is great. You should do more sandwiches. And he's like, I love making sandwiches. And actually, our pizza bread makes great sandwiches. If you ever want a sandwich, just let me know and I'll make you one. And I'll charge you for a calzone. I was like, that sounds great. So I went in last month. I just wanted a sandwich, man. I was like, Shane, can you make me a sandwich? And he made me basically an Italian pizza in a sandwich. And it was one of the most delicious things that I've ever eaten in my entire life. And I was like, this has to go on the menu. And Anthony Davis, the owner of East Nashville Beer Works, was in the room when I was presented with the sandwich. And I was like, Anthony, put it on the menu. And sure enough,
You
that
have a sandwich. You
is
have a
now
sandwich.
on the menu.
Wow. I'm on TV and you have a sandwich and I'm jealous of you.
But that wasn't my point. My point was, I love the pizza at East Nashville Beer Works when I'm not eating a sandwich that I kind of helped invent. But this month, I got to swing by 5 Points Pizza because speaking of basketball, they've got a new pizza called The Boss, which was created with Vandy women's basketball players Aubrey Galvan, Sasha Washington, Jada Brown, and Ayanna Mitchell. $5 from every pie goes to St. Jude. It's like pepperoni and Italian sausage and hot honey, which, Daniel, I know that is your jam.
Oh, yeah.
This is for a limited time only. I would assume it's going to at least go to March Madness because it's a big deal. So I got to go check that pizza out. And then the other thing I really want to go eat is Rolled Forever, our favorite rolled ice cream in town. They are reopening a storefront inside the downtown farmers market. Y'all know they'd had one in Germantown until it closed back in 2024. They spent the past year or so teaching classes through their academy. They've got a food truck, but they are reopening a storefront inside downtown farmers market. Grand opening March 11th. Free ice cream for the first 50 people. $5 rolls all day.
Wow.
And wait for it. The chance to win free ice cream for a year, people.
Whoa. I don't need that.
Yeah. I feel like after the first month, I'd be like, oh, I'm good on ice cream for a while.
I'd be like, hey, guys, I got to go back down and get my ice cream
I wonder if
today.
you can transfer it to other people. But isn't it nice to hear a exciting, happy local entrepreneur story instead of these people who tried really hard, just got priced out by their rent?
Right.
And
Yeah.
They're gonna
this
be
new
back.
national billionaire firm is coming in and taking it over. So congrats. Rolled
that's
Forever.
exciting.
Yeah.
We love you. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Well, speaking of local entrepreneurs and pizza, we're kind of on the same wavelength here, Whitney.
Segways
Yeah.
a go-go.
Because I'm excited to check out Pizza Lolo in East Nashville, which is actually going to be a part of Lost and Found. Now, listen, this is such a cool concept. They describe themselves as like a launch pad for local businesses, and it's really going to be this new vibrant gathering place for East Nashville and beyond. They're going to have 2 retail concepts, a wine bar, a bunch of different rotating food trucks, a craft cocktail bar, and a bunch of different pop-up markets. It kind of reminds me of like the Wash a little bit, but there's a lot more variety in the space itself.
I totally dig it. And there used to be a house there and then another house kind of way down the hill. And I kept wondering what they were going to do. It's right off Gallatin, y'all. It's right next to the American Legion. So if you look at the construction now, there's like a small building up top, but it goes all the way down the hill. And then there's like a patio down at the bottom. You can already see like beach umbrellas out there. I think it's going to be sweet.
Yeah. Especially like springtime, hanging out in that outdoor area, like another great patio to hang out in.
Well,
Marie, what are you eating?
something else on the east side that opened that I'm super excited to try is Nick the Greek. Have y'all seen this on the Instagrams?
Oh, yeah.
All the influencers have been out there trying this stuff. And obviously it's Greek food, but they also have like frozen yogurt that you can get, like Dubai chocolate frozen froyo with the swirls and the stuff.
Of course, that's why the influencers were there.
I mean, but they got the French fries with the, meat on top, like a loaded French fry that looks so good. And then full Greek bowls. But it's really affordable stuff. So that's the thing that I'm always looking for, because if I go after work to the YMCA, what's for dinner on Gallatin? And here's a great place that I can pick up and it's affordable. Love a Greek
Chicago-style
salad.
gyros, come on.
Well, that too. I know. I just go little by little.
Cook out.
Yeah.
In college, I used to go to like Taco Bell and then like Burger King and,
Oh, you did a little progressive fast food dinner action?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
nice.
all the time. I
We
love
used
a
to do those
buffet.
with church choir.
Yeah. And then something else I've been seeing online that I'm super stoked to try is Jinya Ramen Bar in the Gulch. Not that I go to the Gulch often, but this actually looks legit and I would go there. And again, pretty affordable prices for ramen. And then I got to shout out the Pan Asian supermarket that just opened last month in Antioch. I haven't been. Have y'all been yet?
Yeah, I just went this past
Daniel,
weekend, actually.
Tell us all about it. Tell me.
It is such a cool place. It was, first of all, it was packed. So really cool to see like how much business it's getting. Like we waited through checkout for like 30 minutes, which we were fine. Like great for them, great for the business. But yeah, you walk in and there's just so many different options from all over the world, honestly. Like I know that it's more Asian focused, but their Mexican aisle had such good like fresh ingredients, an amazing produce section, super affordable. They also had like a full cafe with bubble tea, which I love.
Yeah.
It was just like, I felt like I stepped into a whole different world of Nashville, and it's like our new go-to. If we're ever over in that area, like so cheap, so affordable. Can't recommend checking it out enough.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I got to get out there before it gets torn down by the state's new I-24
No,
choice lanes.
No, they cannot do. That's where our Chinatown is coming.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the state doesn't care.
I do not accept. If the state is listening,
Breathe in, breathe
I
out.
say no.
Listen, let's put that potential future horror behind us. I think it's going to be a great month. Spring, rebirth. We have some rebirthing that we need to do around here. Get outside, wrangle some weeds, plant some trees, run some 5Ks.
That's
Eat
right.
some great food. Support your local music venues.
Mhm.
Also, just be aware of the weather. I've been seeing that also. We might be expecting some severe weather, beginning March, April, May.
Do you
This
mean like
is when-
tornado season and
Tornado
how tornado
season.
season's about to start?
Yes,
Cool.
tornado season.
Yeah.
So plan accordingly.
NashvilleSevereWeather.com.
I'm making a plan finally this year. Like when we get a tornado warning, I'm going to go to a person's house with a basement. I'm not going to take any more chances with this townhouse situation, which was made of cardboard.
You can always come join me and Wally in the bathroom, Marie.
Well,
You're welcome anytime.
Thank you. We could pod from
Yeah.
there. How fun. How fun would that be? Anyway, speaking of emergencies, 911 Nashville, March 5th.
March
March
See
5th.
if I'm there. All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Happy spring.
Have a great month, everybody.
That's all for today here on CityCast Nashville. And don't forget, you can support this show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Nashville neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell your friends? Rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our CityCast Nashville newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Toodles!